So you did mention the research where you got the idea of the characters in this story and like the morality of it all. Was there anything else that you were like really surprised to learn, or any more like fascinating things that you learned while you were researching for your book?
The first thing I learned was that the initial opera singer that had interested me, Germaine Lubin, was not a good character for a book because she had zero character growth, which is why I split some of her attributes into Yvonne and Madeleine and made those attributes basically fight each other. This was a white wolf and a black wolf, and the one you feed is the one who wins because as a novel character, Germaine Lubin was just not a good character. She did not express publicly remorse for associating with the Nazis. But another thing I found out that I was surprised by was the director of the Paris Opera House during the war actually kept a number of Jewish musicians on the payroll even after the Germans made the French enact laws that would prevent the Jews from being in public servant. And in France, working for the Paris Opera House is actually viewed as a public servant job. And there were those small acts of courage that were not noticeable, but really impacted the people who were helped by those that I had not expected because it was really courageous to do so. Because if the general manager had been discovered, he would probably have been killed by the Germans. And what surprised me is we are often used to movies where people make big decisions and it's saves the days in really obvious fashion so everybody can think them. And then what I learned from my research is you also have a lot of people who do little small acts of bravery and don't even expect to ever be thanked for them, but they know it's the right thing to do. And some general manager in front of the Nazis still gave the money to the few Jewish musicians who would have starved after they were no longer allowed to be part of the orchestra.